In mid-August 2026, the cost of raw, frontier-level artificial intelligence fell off a cliff. The entire floor of the market dropped inside a single 48-hour window. This chart tracks that collapse. 3 of the most capable models on the market landed or slashed prices simultaneously: Gemini 3.7 Flash, Grok 4.6, and DeepSeek V4. In 2 days, the price of flagship-level reasoning hit the floor. Yet for the people using these models through a browser, the experience was the exact opposite. While wholesale costs crashed, retail access for ordinary users became more expensive. GitHub retired its free developer service, OpenAI introduced a premium business seat, and advertisements arrived in ChatGPT. These changes hit users across 5 new countries, including Japan and the UK. Raw intelligence is now an abundant commodity. The actual value and the target of fierce monetization has moved to the platforms that control the human interface. Media coverage naturally fixates on the giants, the 70 billion parameter models, but these architectures only took 3% of the year's volume. In reality, 83% of all downloads came from a swarm of tiny models under 1 billion parameters. Most of those high-volume models are coming from a single region. Throughout 2026, the largest open weights releases have shipped almost every month from Chinese labs. Alibaba's Qwen ecosystem alone supports over 150,000 derivative models on Hugging Face. It has become the silent foundation for a vast new layer of third-party applications. While flagship leaderboards get the headlines, winning the base layer of tiny, ubiquitous models creates a much deeper kind of dominance. It is the invisible infrastructure of the entire field. As AI models switch to auto mode, they're beginning to act on accounts, move money, and execute code in the background. To keep them safe, we rely on a human reviewer to click Approve before a model takes a high-stakes action. But the volume of decisions has already outpaced our attention. In a controlled test with over 1,000 participants, human reviewers caught only 13.6% of dangerous commands. This diagram shows the reasoning trace vulnerability. These encrypted scratchpads can be coaxed into plain text, exposing the model's internal monologue. Scanning 7,000 traces exposed 62 API keys and passwords. The AI silently pulled these secrets from local files into this hidden block. When models can think in hidden channels and act at machine speed, a human approval gate becomes a ritual. We are asking people to audit depths they cannot even see. That vulnerability is systemic. In a single week, 4 of the world's leading AI labs, Meta, OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google DeepMind, suffered simultaneous containment breaches. The common thread was a single 35-person firm in Tel Aviv. All 4 labs had outsourced their security evaluations to the same vendor, whose misconfigured test environment created a single point of failure for the entire frontier. The fragility isn't limited to external suppliers. The agents are also suffering from logic decay within their own instruction files. This is catastrophic remembering. Because adding a rule to an agent is cheap, but deleting one is difficult, these instruction files grow endlessly. Eventually, the weight of contradictory rules makes the structure buckle, and the agent's logic collapses. Both our external security audits and our internal prompts are failing to scale. The technology is simply moving faster than the oversight structures meant to hold it. Since humans can no longer audit this volume of work, we have started using AI to check AI, and the first results suggest that our institutional records are far more fragile than we realized. Community AI agents were tasked with reproducing over 2,000 papers from a top machine learning conference. They found that 23% of those papers carried claims that were either falsified or contested. This isn't necessarily a measure of fraud. It is a measure of broken plumbing, missing data, irreproducible code, and claims that cannot be stood up by a third party. The scale of information has passed the point of human verification. We are now in an era where we need machines to tell us what is true in our own science. While human records are failing the audit, machines are proving their own power to verify the impossible. In just 36 hours, an AI broke a 46-year record on a math problem dating back to 1859. It didn't win through genius. It won by grinding through 650 failed ideas, steered by a human whose only contribution was typing "believe in yourself." This is the paradox of the verification crisis. We have built systems that can solve century-old math overnight, yet we cannot ensure they won't leak our passwords or contest our research. Intelligence is no longer the scarce resource. It is cheap, abundant, and automated. The only truly valuable thing left is the ability to verify what is real.